Hello, welcome people to your best podcast that ever exists on the goddamn planet. I know a lot of people are feeling anxiety, they're feeling stressed, and to be honest with you, I don't feel it at all. I feel like this is good pressure. I feel like the what people think is a societal collapse is actually the best thing that's going to happen to America. I think we're entering a new stage where there's going to be more opportunity and where lives are going to be changed for the better if you take advantage of said opportunities. See, I think we have lost in America is our rugged individuality. There's few independent men in our society. What we have kind of come across in the society is a level of conformity of what we believe is American, and it's kind of tragic to a degree because that's not what we were built on. See, what we were built on is each individual man bringing his skill set, bringing his wisdom, bringing his time, bringing his energy, bringing himself as a collective group to grow something as larger than what we are currently at. We are building for the future. And what we have entered in this new stage of life is more of a regression. But this regression is good because those who fight against the regression are going to be ahead of the tide. So if you kind of think about it, it's almost like there's a wave pushing the strong, independent man. And if this man is able to break through that wave, what happens is that wave is going to bounce and everybody's going to flow with it. But this man's going to keep progressing. And as he keeps progressing, that wave's going to hit a wall, which all things always do when you try to go back in time because you can't go back in time. You can't fix what's already been done. You can only move forward from what's been finished. And so what's going to happen is as that wave goes and it crashes and it comes back and reverberates, a lot of people are going to lose energy, be stuck in this backside of the wave, while the men who are progression, those humans who are fighting to be independent, to grow and prosper, they're going to get a push further in the future. And that's what I see as the future of America. Everybody is so concerned with the recession and inflation and all these things. And I actually look, think about inflation, really think about it. Gas 100 years ago was like 2 cents. Will gas ever be 2 cents again? No. So if it's never gonna be 2 cents again, and gas has been slowly climbing in price forever to a point where it's $5 or whatever, $6, whatever the hell it is at this particular point, why are we concerned? Just grow with the tides. Because at the end of the day, all life is about is energy. Money is nothing more than just energy. The more energy you output into the universe, the more energy you will receive back in the form of whatever particular items you wish to obtain or that you can bargain for. And so, what I want to see from men is I want to see you start to develop yourself, grow yourself, become something better than what you once were. Build yourself into something that is a formidable force for good. Because it's very easy to go down the bad path. A lot of men have gone down the bad path. You know what it ends? It just ends in tragedy. But we are always steadily progressing in a forward manner where you try to elevate the levels of all those around you. What occurs is greatness. And that's why I'm here to say America is not finished. The decline of America is only finished for those who are lazy, who have lived off the land of the land without contributing. Those days are over, which is good. I don't think you should be able to live off the land of the land without contributing. If we had a tribe or society of maybe 100 people and we all had to survive together, those who chose not to participate and chose not to be a productive member of that society or that tribe or group would be expelled. But we can't do that in America. We don't expel people. We simply try to not subjugate, but we simply try to supplement or we try to supplement these people in order for them to be able to live. And I think that's a bad thing. It's a great thing on theory because you like to help your fellow man if they're down. But I think that at some point, if a person's not fighting to build themselves back up and to become a better person, to put the work in, to get better every day, you gotta let those people fall by the wayside. And as cruel as that sounds, I think that's the better alternative that we have. And I look at this recession, I look at the inflation, I look at it almost like a fever. America's going through a fever right now, where we are getting rid of the sick, we're getting rid of the toxic, we're getting rid of the bad things within our nation that serve no benefit to us. And this is important. This is a very important thing that we need. And I say, young men, stop trying to do the jobs that look flashy. Go to the essentials. We need to get back to the essentials. Get back to being utilized or being go back to being a productive member of society, somebody that can be counterpound for the essentials that we need to survive. Find a way to get into big oil. Find a way to get into electricity. Find a way to get into metal, copper, woodworking, home building, foundation building. Find a way to get into the jobs that built this nation to what it has built into. That is the way that we save America, by making men work in the essentials. So I'm just saying that to tell you guys, like, don't give up hope. Don't feel defeated. Man has gone through harder times than what we're facing today. This is the easiest time ever to be a man. We don't have to travel by horseback. We have cars. You have homes, air conditioning. You have food readily available at a grocery store. You have opportunities to work. There is 1,000 job openings at all places. No matter where you are in the stage in life, start doing better today. Even if it's reading one page, if you never read a book in your life, read a sentence. If you never ran a day in your life, take a walk, a 5-minute walk. If you never held a job ever in your life, go apply for a job. There's jobs hiring for $15 an hour to just sit there and make burgers. If that's what you gotta do, go out there and make burgers, but don't sit on your ass and expect life to get better. It's nonsensical. You gotta build yourself for the drought. I'm prepared for this moment. People don't understand. I'm prepared for this. There was a fucking time in my life where I drove out to Texas, lived in my car for 3 weeks, didn't have a plan in the fucking world. Just said, I'm going out to Texas. I'm going to figure it out when I get there. And that's the mentality of that. I'm going to figure it out when it comes to me. Train yourself, adapt yourself, grow yourself, be a better human being. Be better than what you are today or yesterday. And you'd be surprised how far you can go. I swear to God, you'd be surprised how far you can make in this life if you try to be better than what you were yesterday. You don't have to play, say you like playing video games. Hey, look, I play 5 hours of video games a day. Cut it down to 4. Cut it down to 4 hours and 30 minutes. The next week, cut it down to 4 hours. Start making incremental changes, man. That's all I'm asking people to do. There's so much opportunity. I go to schools. I look at these recruiting events. As I look at these recruiting events, you know what I see? There's people offering people free education to learn how to be a metal welder. They're paying you $20 an hour to come to a school, teach you a high income skill that's going to pay you for the rest of your damn life. You know what these kids want to do? I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a goddamn YouTuber. And what are you going to do on YouTube? Well, I'm just going to play video games and hopefully it blows up. And that's the problem. That's the problem with man. Choose something to be good at. Choose something that you can grow and develop yourself into a better person. That's all I'm asking from my fellow fucking man. Because when we change ourselves and we change the way that we view ourselves and the way that we express ourselves in reality, it changes our environment. And when we change our fucking environment, we change the people around us. When we change the people around us, you change the society. When you change the society, you change the goddamn world. So you want to change the world? Change yourself.